All right, welcome into the Fantasy Football Happy Hour set. Con Rogers, Matthew Berry, and Jalin Hyatt, as you see it right there. Yards per catch last year, second in team history.
Pretty good start to the career.
Pretty good start.
I didn't even know that.
There you go. Jalin Hyatt learning something as well since 2000 as well. So pretty good list of names to be on there, Jalin. So let's start here for a second. Obviously not the season you guys hoped in New York, right? So I'm just curious, but they say that, adversity builds character. So I'm just curious, what's the biggest lesson you took away from your rookie year?
Yeah, obviously, not the year that we wanted, disappointing year, but I think the biggest thing that I learned just playing, last year is that, it doesn't really matter about, what's happening if it's not going right or, if everything is going wrong. I really believe that we have a good team, man. Like we have a solid team, and for us, we just got to be complete, and that's the biggest thing we have to do. Year two is become a complete team, and we have great leaders in that room, great vets in that room, and it starts with that. And for myself personally, I know I can get better, and it's going to start time I get back, March 1st. So biggest thing I learned is just we just got to keep going, and even though you have your years where you have your best years, and then you're gonna have some years where it's probably not everything's not working out. It just makes you a better player, at the end of the day. So that's what I'm trying to focus on that year too.
And something for you in college is the dynamic connection you and Hendon Hooker had, right? Where you guys were just dominating in the SEC. This year at the NFL, of course, a big adjustment. But you play with three different quarterbacks. Yeah. What was that adjustment like, especially while you're a rookie trying to get your feet under you?
Yeah, it's hard because obviously when you play with three different quarterbacks, every quarterback kind of has their little thing that they like,
right.
Specific plays or whatever it is. We started with DJ, then he gets hurt, and we throw Tyrod out there, then he gets hurt, and then DJ comes back healthy again, and he gets hurt again, and then we throw Tommy out there.
It's Tommy time, yeah.
And it's as a receiver, it's hard because all of them like their own things. They're all different quarterbacks at the end of the day. They're not the same quarterback. So the game plan changes up a little bit. How we call plays changes. So it was a difficult year, but I'm glad it happened at the end of the day. I wouldn't, if I had to go back and I hope everything that happened, I'm cool with it because it's going to make me a stronger player personally. It's going to make our team, hungrier, next year. So I think it's a good thing for us.
Let's talk about, after the year, and again, it is tough with the three different quarterbacks, but has Coach Dayball or your position coaches, have any of them talked to you in terms of how they see your role expanding this year, your route tree expanding? Have they talked to you expectations for you into year two?
Yeah. I think I had to talk to Coach Daves and Coach Calf, for our exit meetings before we, for everybody left.
Yeah.
And I think, just talking to them, this year they kind of had me more on the outside, kind of playing receiver. And, personally, I wasn't used to that. At Tennessee I played slot.
Yeah.
I played slot for 3 years, when I was there. And last time I played outside was in high school. So, when I got here, it was a little adjustment for me. But, throughout the season they started, kind of putting me in different spots, playing mostly outside. But, some plays, getting the slot, having motion sometimes, in the slot and, have them run some plays there as well. So, for me, they definitely going to have, as far as opportunities, as far as reps, like expanding for sure. And just seeing myself in the slot outside, just moving around, different areas, that's the best thing. So I can't wait for it.
All right, so obviously we're in Vegas, hangover-style trip. Who is a teammate that is the must invite, and who is somebody that's getting left at home? Maybe they're just not as fun.
I got to go who's coming for sure, Saquon Barkley.
Okay, I feel like everybody would say that for the Giants.
Yes, Saquon Barkley for sure.
Fun, by the way, and also you're getting into every club. It doesn't matter, right?
Exactly.
There's no waiting in line.
Exactly.
You're getting in everywhere.
I got to go Saquon Barkley for sure, who's coming with me. Who's not coming with me, man.
You can say Brian Dable. Maybe it's good to leave Coach at home, not see everything going on in
Vegas.
Vegas.
Nobody wants your head coach to come. But I love my head coach. I love Coach Dable. Yeah. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. We all have respect for him. So if he wanted to come, he can come.
Yeah. I'm not sure I see Daniel Jones popping bottles at 3 a.m. at Omnia or whatever, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You probably won't see that either.
Yeah, he's out in Hoboken more often.
Fair enough. All right. Hey, so Jalin, listen. So I have an 18-year-old son. He is a freshman at Alabama.
Okay.
And as somebody who had 207 yards and 5 touchdowns for the Vols against Alabama, what's your, obviously you're an SEC legend. I'm just curious, what do you make of Alabama? What do you make of that football program now without Saban?
Man, it's completely different, isn't it? I mean, it's crazy. I was kind of surprised.
Do you think he retired because he couldn't slow you down?
Man, I was surprised. I really thought Coach Saban had at least 5 more years. I thought it was kind of surprising when I seen, when he was leaving. But it's a different team, different coaching staff over there. Hopefully now, knowing that Saban's gone, hopefully Tennessee wins more games, against them. So hopefully that becomes more of a Tennessee thing since Saban's gone. So, but yeah, different team. When I was there and Saban was there, man, it was the best thing. Big time games, especially when we played at Bama. So I trust me, I missed it, but I love the league though.
Oh yeah, it was a ridiculous game. I don't think you'll ever have to buy a meal in Knoxville again.
Right.
Absolutely, no question about that. Well, certainly the SEC is a lot more wide open with Saban gone. So listen, Jalin, being born with the last name Hyatt, and NIL deals making being able to happen, no brainer. Jalin Hyatt working with Hyatt Hotels. Made too much sense not to happen.
The world of Hyatt.
The world of Hyatt as well.
Yeah.
And you're back again. Talk to me about your partnership with Hyatt.
Yeah, it was a partnership that, started as an NIL my junior year in college, and now it's more of a partnership, going on to the league. And really, even though it has the same, we have the same last names, but it really wasn't because of that. I think it really is because, what we value, and that's families, that's relationships. And, I think Hyatt, just the word of Hyatt, what they're doing with their partnerships and memberships and, upgrades you can get when you, decide to join their program and, become a rewards member. It's a lot of things that you can do with the word of Hyatt. And not only that, it's Hyatts everywhere across the country. That's the best thing about it, when you want to go on vacation. And not only that, I'm going to be going on vacation, going to Mexico, with my family. We've never been out the country before.
Nice.
So, and Hyatt's providing. So it'll be fun to go out there and, just experience it, with my family and, experience a resort, out in Mexico. And, but as far as partnership, though, it's just values, relationships and families. I think that's the biggest thing that, we both have and, have in common. And the reason why, we really wanted to, have that partnership.
New York Giants wide receiver Jalin Hyatt, we appreciate you stopping by, man. We can't wait to see what you do in year 2.
Thank you.
Yeah, continued success to you, my friend.
Sir. Thank you.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.